Good evening, and thank you for joining us for this Saturday show. We're very excited to have you. We're starting off with some score. Saute will be ripping into some score. Then we've got some Panini's Chronicle Hobby Hybrid. And then after that, we've got a 2020-21 Prism Fast Break Basketball and a 2021 Topps Bowman Baseball Hobby to get into. Also, I just wanted to invite all of you to our release parties next week. Next week, we're not doing a Saturday show. We're doing a Wednesday show and a Friday show. So we are going to do Wednesday night's going to be the 2021 Panini Legacy release party, and Friday night is going to be the 2021 Contenders Draft Picks College Football release party. We've got a ton of breaks scheduled for you to enter. If you go to the link that's in the chat, that you can take 15% off any of those breaks. Hey T-Man, hey Gordon, hey Lewis, it's great to see y'all. Gordon, we don't have any unsold teams in this first break, which we are gonna get right into. So our first break is going to be this score. T-Man, I can't wait to see you there. We decided, why have that Saturday break when we could actually break it right on the release night. Also, with Memorial Day weekend, we didn't want to take you away from Memorial Day weekend activities by having a break on Saturday night. And you can go to our website and see our calendar of upcoming breaks, because throughout the summer there is going to be some variety in the nights of breaks that we're offering. And in some weekends, like the 4th of July weekend, we're not going to have a break, just because we want to be able to give our staff here at BreakTraders some time off, but also give you a chance to have some time off as well. So let's get started. This is break 742, a 2021 Score One Box eBay auction. We are pro America here, Brett. That's and 4th of July is also my anniversary with Mrs. Saute as well. So I'm also pro my relationship. Alrighty, let's get started. And folks, I'm running a special tonight on the 2020-21 Contenders Basketball. Would love to see that. We've got 5 different boxes of that we can break into tonight, and you can use promo code CONTEND15 for 15% off all those breaks, and it's a pretty affordable. We're going Kareem Hunt to get started with our veterans from this first score pack. And now we are diving right into our rookies. This one is going to be an undrafted rookie. It's Brady White, so we will be randomizing him at the end of this break. And then our next up is Rashad Bateman from the Baltimore Ravens, and then we have a Devontae Smith from the Eagles. And it looks like our auto coming up is going to be a Bengal. Just curious to see who that could be. Maybe it's a big Bengal. I'm not sure. We have a celebration Tom Brady right there. And this auto is going to be Tyler Boyd. I like that signature. That's a gold zone out of 50. Gold zone out of 50, and that's going to John. That is going to John. And then we have Puka Williams Jr. of the Cincinnati Bengals, followed by Nico Collins of the Houston Texans. Feel like Puka Williams is one of my favorite names in this draft class. Also love Chuba Hubbard. Then we have Trevon Moehrig of the Las Vegas Raiders, followed by Zach Smith, who is another undrafted QB. So that will be randomized at the end. And then our third undrafted QB already, and that is going to be Peyton Ramsey. Following up with Sage Surratt of the Detroit Football Lions. The Detroit Lions. and Sage Surratt right there. And then we have Hunter Long of the Miami Dolphins. Followed up by Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts. That's Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts. And we'll give it the boom booms because that's our first big QB of the night. And it's Zach Wilson of the New York Jets. Zach Wilson of the New York Jets. And that is going to be going to Robert. And here are the remainder of the veterans for this pack. We got a Tremaine Edmonds. I'm rocking his red jersey tonight. And Jacoby Myers to finish off that pack. I hope you all love the hat and can see the hat. It's a Jim Kelly hat. Quite the throwback. I think I've had it since the early 90s. Yeah, I'd love to see that Bowman first move as well. You know, I might be able to run a discount on that. Let me, when we take a break this evening, I'll double check on that, T-Man. Justin Jefferson right there. It's so weird now with these 2021 products, seeing rookies that I would get all excited about, but now they're their sophomore cards. Ooh, and that's a scorecard, Jared Cook, followed by an all-hands team, Jerry Jeudy, a breakthrough, Josh Allen going to Dan, and then, oh baby. And then we have another one of our big quarterbacks. This is Trey Lance. Trey Lance of the 49ers going to Robert as well, and it looks like we have our next auto, and it looks like it's going to be a doozy. Oh, it's not an auto, but it is an intergalactic Josh Allen. Intergalactic Josh Allen. Look at how that card changes right there. It doesn't show as well on the camera, but that is a very, very cool card, and that is going to Dan. And it's not numbered, so I'm not sure how many that is out of. I know that we had some discussion on that last week. Right, very sick insert. Then we have Sam Ehlinger of the Indianapolis Colts, followed by Jamar Jefferson of the Detroit Lions, and Tommy Tremble of the Carolina Panthers. Then we have Jalen Darden of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that is going to be going to Corey, followed by Javon Holland of the Miami Dolphins. And then we have Michael Carter of the New York Jets. Followed by Larry Roundtree of the Los Angeles Chargers. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Detroit Lions. And our last rookie in this pack is Brevin Jordan of the Houston Texans. And then there's a Joey B. That would have gotten the boom booms in our last year pack. And Golden Tate to finish off that pack of score. And now we're on to pack number 3. Jared Goff with the Rams, even though he's now a Lion. And then we have a Shi Smith out of 35 artist proofs. That is going to be going to Corey, who has the Carolina Panthers. And then we have a Fantasy Stars that we're going to be randomizing at the end of this break. A Celebration DJ Moore, a Hot Rookies Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins. And we have another auto, and it's Peyton Ramsey, so this will actually be randomized right there. It'll be randomized, and then we have Groot of the Buffalo Bills, the Bills' #1 overall pick, Greg Rousseau from the Miami Hurricanes. And now another QB is Trey Lance. Thanks, RG. Appreciate that. Trey Lance of the San Francisco 49ers. And then Stevie Scott, the third of the New Orleans Saints, followed up by Demetric Felton of the Cleveland Browns. And then we've got Sean Wade of the Baltimore Ravens, followed by another Shi Smith. This one, unfortunately, not an artist proofs. And that is going to Corey with the Carolina Panthers. Followed by Quincy Roche, another Miami Hurricanes, and now a current Pittsburgh Steeler. And then we have Javian Hawkins of the Atlanta Falcons and Kadarius Toney of the New York Football Giants. And here are the remaining veterans to finish off that third pack of score. I don't know about a human computer, Brett, but we just have a great team. Joe Mama really got me prepped for this. I definitely don't have them memorized, though. I will be honest about that. I'll actually show y'all what we do on our Instagram story if you go to BreakTraders on Instagram. More than a feeling. Always love when he pops up as one of our veterans. A thick boy, Matty Nelson, right there. We had a Rodrigo Blankenship, a DK Metcalf all-hands team, followed by a Kyle Trask NFL draft. That is of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that's going to be going to Corey. Then a breakthrough Justin Herbert, and a celebration Travis Kelce. Followed up by Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals. And then Ramondre Stevenson of the New England Patriots, followed by J.C. Horn of the Carolina Panthers. And then our first Justin Fields of the night. And when there's an Ohio State Buckeyes, it's usually followed by a Georgia Bulldogs Justin Fields. And both of those are going to be going to Robert with the Chicago Bears. Then we've got Dwame Brown, formerly of UNC and now of the Washington Football Team. And then Caleb Farley of the Tennessee Titans. Followed by CJ Marabelli, who is one of the undrafteds that we will randomize at the end, and Chaz Surratt of the Minnesota Vikings. Love that, Haley. Great to see you here this evening. Folks, would love to see us get some plates and patches filled tonight. Remember, you can get 10% off 3 spots. 10% off 3 spots is automatically applied to your order. And so you could always do a heavier or a higher item, like one of the entries into either the 4-team random or the division random of plates and patches for $100, and then do two of our smaller breaks. I think we have a score team random available tonight, and that'll be the last box of score that we do as a break here at BreakTraders, because we've got the new 2021 product coming out on Wednesday, our release party, and you can get into that with 15% off using the promo code presale15. And that 15% off doesn't just work on breaks, it works on boxes and cases as well. An all-hands team, Amari Cooper, followed by a breakthrough James Robinson. Here we go. Brett, if you want to bring some food, that would be great. A nice fruit platter would be incredible. Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then we have an auto, and I think it's our biggest auto yet. It sure is. It's a Justin Fields auto. Justin Fields auto right there. And we will mag that up. Justin Fields going to Robert. Who knows? I don't know if these score autos are worth a ton. I would doubt they are, but figured we should mag that up for Robert there. Then we've got Kenneth Gainwell of the Philadelphia Eagles. And Brady White, another undrafted running back, or undrafted QB. And then Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers, and Baron Browning of the Denver Broncos, followed up by Elijah Molden of the Tennessee Titans. And then our first Trevor Lawrence of the night. The first Trevor Lawrence is going to get those boom booms going. And he is of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's going to Corey. Congratulations, Corey, on pulling that Trevor. And he's followed right away by his buddy Travis Etienne. Then we have Felipe Franks of the Atlanta Falcons, and Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins. Followed by back into the veterans. And once we finish up these veterans, we'll be halfway through this break. And Ray Lewis to finish those off. Nice, that's not bad. I just feel like they probably don't have a lot of long-term value on that, like just because of all the better products that'll be coming out over the next few months and into 2022. Von Miller right there. And then we have an all-hands team, Mike Gesicki, followed by breakthrough Justin Jefferson. And then our first Mac Jones. The first Mac Jones of the evening. And oh my God, right after this Mac Jones, we're going to get really fired up here as well. Because it may not be a Trevor Lawrence. Ooh, I thought that was going to be an auto, but it is another one of the like fancy cards that change. I don't know. An insert Zach Wilson there. It's not the Intergalactic, obviously, but it's a similar style. Parallax?
That's the effect. I don't know.
Interesting, right there. Sorry, folks. I teased you a little bit. Thought that was going to be the auto based on it being a reverse right there. Then we have Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals, Anthony Schwartz of the Cleveland Browns, and Penei Sewell of the Detroit Lions, followed by the Sautees, followed by Shaka Toney of the Washington Football Teams, and Joseph Osai of the Cincinnati Bengals, and then Javonte Williams of the Denver Broncos, followed up by Christian Darrisaw of the Minnesota Vikings. Then we have Jay Tufel of the Jacksonville Jaguars and Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, would love to see. I'd love to do all the contenders that we have in house. Everything I've seen, I've watched a few reviews, have been some massive hits. And why don't we enjoy those tonight with the BreakTraders Saturday crew? In addition to contenders, we have a Mosaic Football Pick Your Team that is 11 spots left. That tops Inception 4-box 3-team random with 10 spots left. Would love to see, or with 3 spots left. Sorry, would love to see that get broken. That's been up for a while. A Chronicles Pick Your Team with 12 spots left, and I believe there's a Chronicles Division random as well. Unfortunately, that's the only 2 Chronicles that we have in-house tonight. We're getting a bunch more next week, but it has been it's difficult to get it in. An Akeem Hicks scorecard, a Fantasy Stars that we will do a randomization on, a Celebration Josh Allen, and then a Travis Etienne hot rookies. And followed by, it's going to be one of our Tom Brady touchdown cards. And it is his 231st career passing touchdown. And then we have Kellen Mond of the Minnesota Vikings, followed up by Brendan Knox, who's undrafted and will be auctioned or randomized at the end. Then we've got Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles and Elijah Mitchell of the Ragin' Cajuns. And currently of the San Francisco 49ers. Then Marquise Stevenson of the Buffalo Bills. Adekanobu of the Atlanta Falcons, followed by his buddy Jeremiah going to the Cleveland Browns. And then it's Chuba Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers. And Seth Williams of the Denver Broncos. And our veterans to finish off this pack. And we've got 3 packs left in this break. Yeah, let's get those contenders straight moving. I see pick your team. We got 20 spots left. 3-team random, we got 10 spots. In the team random, we got 30 spots. But you can take 15% off those tonight with Contend 15. Followed by Brent Urban, Anthony Frisker, and some of our other vets right here. Of Fantasy Stars, 2 of those to randomize. Then we have a Ron Dale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals, followed by a breakthrough Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns. And then a Celebrations Delvin Cook. KJ Costello, one of the undrafteds that will be randomized here at the end. Then we have got Christian Barmore of the New England Patriots, followed by Jamie Newman of the Philadelphia Eagles and Shane Buechele of the Kansas City Chiefs. Then we've got Pat Freiermuth of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals, followed by Elijah Moore. How's it going, Harry? Great to see you. Elijah Moore of the New York Jets. We already had our rookie draft for my 2 dynasty leagues, but I wonder if he didn't get picked up. I'll go chase him down. Tyson Campbell of the Jacksonville Jaguars and Dylan Moses with the Jaguars as well. We're doing great, Eagle Boy. Thanks for having you on. I'm guessing you're in an eBay break, but feel free to go to BreakTraders.com and use the promo code NEWBT for 20% off your first order at BreakTraders.com. Alrighty, 2 packs left in this break before we get into the randomizations. I know, right? Should have got a patch made, but it's not my 50th show, so it's just our 50th show. But George Kittle right there, Tua, an all-hands team, CeeDee Lamb, a breakthrough T. Higgins, followed by an Elijah Moore of the New York Jets. Definitely disappointed they were able to snag him. Because he is I think he's going to have a pretty good career. And then we've got a KJ Costello out of 20 auto that'll be randomized here at the end. Then we've got Asante Samuel Jr. followed up by Ben Skronik of Asante Samuel Jr. of the Chargers, and Ben Skronik of the Rams, followed by Kenny Yeboah of the New York Jets. Then we've got Patrick Jones II of the Minnesota Vikings, and Mac Young of the New England Patriots. And Ian Book of the New Orleans Saints. Then our first Kyle Pitts hit of the night. Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons, and Rakeem Boyd of the Detroit Lions. Chatarius Tutu Atwell of the Los Angeles Rams, and we're back to our veterans here. Hey John, great to see you. Thanks for joining us. Oh, Harry, that's great. That's great news. We've been hanging out together. It hasn't been 50. It's been 50 overall shows. I think we've been doing 2 a week for quite a while. So DeAndre Hopkins, DJ Moore. We have a plates and patches. This plate, and this is going to be a Trey McKitty 1 of 1 plate. That is going to be going to John with the Chargers. Then we've got a Fantasy Stars to randomize, followed up by a Celebrations Justin Jefferson, and a Hot Rookies Rondale Moore, and that is going of the Arizona Cardinals, followed by another Fantasy Stars. I really don't like those cards at all. Dwayne Eskridge of the Seattle Seahawks, followed by Kylan Hill of the Green Bay Packers, and then Jabril Cox of the Dallas Cowboys, followed by Tylan Wallace of the Baltimore Ravens, and Trey McKitty of the Los Angeles Chargers. Then we've got Carlos Boogie Basham of the Buffalo Bills, followed up by Kyle Trask in Tampa Bay. And then we've got Davis Mills of the Houston Texans, followed by Jarrett Peterson of the Washington Football Team. Then we've got some vets to finish off this break. Alrighty, let's get some randomizations going right now. First, we will randomize these undrafteds. It's going to be Brady White 1, Zach Smith 2, Peyton Ramsey 3, Peyton Ramsey Auto 4, CJ Marabelli 5, Brady White 6, Brendan Knox 7, KJ Costello 8, and KJ Costello 7 out of 20 will be number 9. So let's drop everyone in there, and then we will get this randomization going. Let's see how many times we are gonna roll this thing. 7. 7 times randomization. There we go. So we are gonna have Dalek with Brady White, Paulo Boy with the Zach Smith. Then we've got Koga with Peyton Ramsey, the Peyton Ramsey Auto, and CJ Marabelli, followed by Batros with Brady White. Then we've got Koga with Brendan Knox, Buddy Me with KJ Costello, and Purple Art 1971 with the KJ Costello out of 20. We do not email when things sell out to say when they're breaking. Basically, our process is if they break during the show, we break them right up. Or if they fill during the show, we break them right on the show, and then we always post the individual videos usually within 24 to 48 hours of the break. Just so you know there. And if you're on our email list, we do email the day of the show. We email the schedule. So if there's things that have filled that are going to break after the eBay breaks, they'll be right there on the schedule. All right, this is going to be between the Dallas Cowboys, the Green Bay Packers, and the Buffalo Bills. We're going to randomize it 5 times. Yes, they just slot in at the end. All right, and this one's going to Green Bay. Next up, it's going to be between the Chargers, the Seahawks, and the Cardinals. And we're going to randomize that 2 times because 1 means 2, because random.org doesn't allow you to just do it 1 time. And that is going to be going to the Seahawks. Next up, we've got between Arizona, Indianapolis, and Dallas, and we're going to randomize that 4 times. And that is going to be going to Arizona. And this one between Kansas City, Seattle, and Minnesota. And we're going to popped out 6 times on that one. And that's going to be going to Minnesota. This one going to be between Houston, LA Rams, and Minnesota as well. And we're going to randomize it 4 times. Boom, that's going to the Los Angeles Rams. And then we have our final one of these. And this is going to be between the Las Vegas Raiders twice and the Buffalo Bills. And we are going to randomize that 5 times. And it's going to the Raiders. Alrighty, let's now run down some of our rookie QBs that we got here. Davis Mills going to Corey, followed by Kyle Trask going to Corey as well. Ian Book going to Melissa. Mac Jones going to Anthony. Shane Buscelli going to Melissa. Jamie Newman going to Timothy. Kellen Mond going to Reed. Mac Jones going to Anthony. Felipe Franks going to Corey. Trevor Lawrence of the Jags going to Corey. Justin Fields going to Robert. Justin Fields to Robert. Kyle Trask to Corey. Trey Lance of the 49ers going to Robert. Sam Ehlinger of the Colts going to Dale. Trey Lance to Robert. And Zach Wilson of the Jets going to Robert. And now our featured cards. We have the 1 of 1 plates. This is Trey McKitty of the Los Angeles Chargers, and that is going to John. Then we've got a Shy Smith out of 35, the artist proofs, or She Smith of the Carolina Panthers. And then a Parallax Zach Wilson going to Robert, followed up by a Tyler Boyd auto. This is the Gold Zone. That is 1 of 50. 1 of 50, and that's going to John. Followed up by the intergalactic Josh Allen going to Dan. And then it is the Justin Fields auto. Justin Fields of the Chicago Bears going to Robert. And that is going to be the end of break number 742. That's the end of break 742 right there. And we are on to our next break of 743. We have 4 teams that are unpaid. 4 teams that are unpaid. And we will get going with them. Can you toss me that Sharpie that's over there? Sorry. I don't know. No, my fault. Alrighty. We will start with we're just gonna do them all together. A 4-teamer for you. It's gonna be the Houston Texans, the Las Vegas Raiders, the New Orleans Saints, and Washington. $5 is the starting bid for this 4-pack of teams. Do we have $5? $5 from Harry Hood. Do we have $10? $10 from Cynthia. Do we have $15? $10 from Cynthia, the current high bid. Do we have $15? Harry. 15 from Bobby T. 15 from Bobby T. Do we have 20? All right, 15, the current high bid, and we will do the 30-second countdown. Try to get your bid. If you get your bid in, 20 is the current high bid. We are counting it down. If you get your bid in front but before the end, it will count. 30 seconds are on the clock. 20, the current high bid. $15 seconds left, 10 seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. All right, Cynthia, you won the bid. Send the link to the PayPal in the chat, or send payment via the link in the chat. And we're going to do our first keyword of the night. This one is a continuation of Wednesday. Continuation of Wednesday, and the keyword is sarcastic. You'll have 1 minute once the message goes in the chat to guess the movie. Hey Joey, great to see you. Hey Adam, great to see you as well. Matilda is not it, but great guest there. Big Daddy, also not it, but another phenomenal movie. Bad Santa, no. Sucker Punch, no. Impractical Jokers. There's a movie of that? I didn't even realize that. Doesn't appear to be any more guesses. All right, movie giveaway guessing has ended, but you can still type sarcastic in the chat. And we are going to get going right here. Break 743. This 2021 Score One Box Pick Your Team. I think we've got one more score break posted on the website, and that is a Score Team Random. Let's rip. All righty. Terry Bradshaw's the first of these veterans. Von Miller right there. And then a Julian Edelman all-hands team, a Joe Burrow breakthrough, and a Trevor Lawrence NFL draft of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Followed up by a fantasy teams. Or fantasy sports. This one between Kirk Cousins, Taysom Hill, and Ryan Tannehill, followed by a Juju Smith-Schuster celebrations. Then we have Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers, followed by Baron Browning of the Broncos, and Elijah Molden of the Tennessee Titans. Then another Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguars, followed by Travis Etienne. Also of the Jaguars. And then we have Felipe Franks of the Atlanta Falcons, followed up by Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins. Yes, I'll be very sad to see Score go and get into legacy and contenders draft picks this week. Then we have Tyler Vaughns of the Indianapolis Colts and Patrick Surtain II of the Denver Broncos. Gotta say, I'm glad he didn't get picked up by the Dolphins because his father terrorized the Bills for quite a few years. And Frank Gore. And that's the first pack of Score. I do have to say, though, that with all these veterans, I'm definitely seeing names of players that I didn't even know existed. So I guess that is one of the benefits to Score right there. A Jamar Jefferson of the formerly of the Oregon State Beavers, currently of the Detroit Lions. That's the scorecard edition right there. Followed up by a Hot Rookies Rashad Bateman of the Baltimore Ravens, of Fantasy Stars to randomize. And then we've got Tylan Wallace of the Baltimore Ravens. Our next card is a Raven as well, and it's a Sean Wade out of 50 Gold Zone auto. And that is going to be going to Eric. Followed up by Victor Jamuki of the Arizona Cardinals and Nick Bolton of the Kansas City Chiefs, followed by Trey Sermon of the San Francisco 49ers. Then we've got Daz Newsome of the Chicago Bears, and Rashad Bateman of the Baltimore Ravens, followed by Azeez Olahare of the New York Giants. And then we've got Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Damon Hazelton Jr., our first undrafted of this break. Then we've got Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals. Followed up by some vets to get this pack over with. On to our third pack of Score. And folks, remember, I would love to see some of that 2020-21 Contenders basketball that just came out this on Wednesday. We're running 15% off all Contenders basketball using the promo code CONTEND15. Darius Slayton out of 100 for the New York Football Giants. That's the showcase. And then a breakthrough CeeDee Lamb. Oh, man, we're going to have some points. One moment here. Breakthrough CeeDee Lamb, followed by a Jarrett Patterson of the Washington football team. Another fantasy stars right there. Looks like we're going to have 250 points to randomize here at the end. 250 points. Then we've got Tommy Tremble of the Carolina Panthers, Jalen Darden of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, followed by Javon Holland of the Miami Dolphins, Michael Carter of the New York Jets, Larry Roundtree of the Los Angeles Chargers, Amron St. Brown of the Detroit Lions, and Brevin Jordan of the Houston Texans. Followed up by Groot of the Buffalo Bills. And then we've got a Trey Lance of the San Francisco 49ers. That's going to be going to Joseph. And then our veterans of this third pack of score. Into our fourth pack of score right here. DJ Chark, do 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 do. DJ Chark, do 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 do. DJ Chark. We got Josh Kelly right there. Then we're gonna have a Akeem Hicks scorecard as celebration. Tyreek Hill, followed by a hot rookies Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers, an all-hands team DeAndre Hopkins, a Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles, followed by Stevie Scott of the New Orleans Saints, and Demetric Felton of the Cleveland Browns, followed by Sean Wade of the Baltimore Ravens. Then we've got Shi Smith of the Carolina Panthers. He didn't have to go far. Followed by Quincy Roche of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then we've got Javian Hawkins of the Atlanta Falcons and Kadarius Toney of the New York Giants, followed up by Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals and our Ramondre Stevenson of the New England Patriots. And Alex Smith to finish that off. And while you're here for Score, if you're in these Score eBay breaks, I'm assuming you'll follow up and join our Legacy eBay breaks that are going to be on Wednesday and Friday, and then our Contenders eBay breaks that are going to be on Friday. Remember, this coming week, our shows are Wednesday and Friday. We're going to have 2 release parties. And you can enter those release parties with the promo code PRESALE15 to get 15% off any of those pre-sale breaks. There we go. There's some baby Davis. Would love to see him take a giant step here in year 2 and show that he could be a true option there on the outside. A true long-term wide receiver 2. And then we've got a Justin Fields, hot rookies of the Chicago Bears. Yeah, we're doing a release party for the Contenders football draft picks. Celebration TJ Watt, all hands team Travis Kelce. Followed up by a Robbie Anderson 12 out of 50 gold zone auto and that is going to be going to Gabe. Yeah, our first Friday break, Haley. We just felt like, one, we could have the release party with the contenders draft picks, and two, give everyone here off some days for Memorial Day to spend time with their family and friends. J.C. Horn of the Carolina Panthers and two back-to-back Justin Fields always goes Ohio State, and then the Georgia Justin Fields, both of those going to Donnie with the Bears. Then we've got Dwame Brown of the Washington football team and Caleb Farley of the Tennessee Titans, followed by CJ Marabelli, who will be randomized at the end of this because he's undrafted. Then we have Chaz Surratt of the Minnesota Vikings and Kenneth Gainwell of the Philadelphia Eagles, followed by another undrafted. This time it's a quarterback, and it's Brady White. Then we've got Cam Newton is one of our veterans to finish off this pack, and now we are halfway through this break. Two spots left in the Topps Inception 4-box 3-team random. Would love to take a trip to BreakTraders Park tonight. We've got 11 spots left in the Mosaic Football. Pick your team. 12 spots left in the Chronicles. Pick your team. 14 spots left in the Prism Basketball Hobby Team Random. Tommy Tremble of the Carolina Panthers, and that's a scorecard. Followed up by a Celebrations Brandon Ayuk, and then we've got a Kyle Trask, formerly of the Florida Gators. Now he didn't have to travel far, and now he's under Tom Brady's tutelage up there in Tampa Bay. Another Fantasy Stars to randomize, and then Tom Brady's 356th career touchdown pass. Followed up by Jabril Cox of the Dallas Cowboys, and then Tylan Wallace of the Baltimore Ravens, Trey McKitty of the Los Angeles Chargers, and Boogie Basham of the Buffalo Bills, followed by another Kyle Trask, still the same team up there in Tampa, and then Davis Miles of Houston, which I would bet he ends up starting at some point this year. Then we've got Jarrett Peterson of the Washington football teams and Puka Williams of the Cincinnati Bengals. And our last rookie in this pack is Nico Collins of the Houston Texans. And then we've got Cole Beasley. Love Cole Beasley on the field, but he definitely caused a lot of backlash and fighting on Twitter with his vaccine comments and thoughts, which, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion on the vaccine, but I don't understand why it causes such aggressive fights and responses. I mean, I guess I do, but I don't understand why Cole Beasley would decide to throw himself in the middle of that. But Joe Schobert, DeAndre Swift right there. A Tom Brady scorecard. This is a New England Patriots card, and that's going to be going to Matthew. Then we've got a Penei Sewell. Double M, I appreciate that. Penei Sewell of the Detroit Lions. Luckily, we've only got one more box of score in-house. Ronald Jones, breakthrough. A.J. Brown of the Tennessee Titans. Devontae Adams, all hands team. Then we've got Trevon Moring of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Zach Smith, an undrafted QB, followed by Peyton Ramsey, an undrafted QB that will be randomized at the end. Then we've got Sage Surratt of the Detroit Lions, followed by Hunter Long of the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, folks, remember 15% off all Contenders basketball breaks tonight. Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts, and then Zach Wilson of the New York Jets, and Sam Ellinger of the Indianapolis Colts, followed by Jamar Jefferson of the Detroit Lions. And then back to some veterans. And Ronald Jones II to finish off that pack. $744 does have some open teams. Ooh, we've got a Gold Zone Justin Herbert. And this might be one of the first veterans, it's not an auto, that's going to be going into a top loader there. Then we've got the Fantasy Stars, Justin Herbert, Chase Claypool, and Patrick Mahomes. A celebration, Ryan Tannehill, followed by a Mac Jones. 745 has some open teams as well. Then another Fantasy Stars, 2 randomized, followed up by Devontae Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles, Elijah Mitchell of the San Francisco 49ers, and Marquez Stevenson of the Buffalo Bills, followed by Adekombo of the Atlanta Falcons, and Jeremiah Owusu-Kamara of the Cleveland Browns, followed by Chuba Hubbard, and that is with the Carolina Panthers. Then we've got Seth Williams of the Denver Broncos. And KJ Costello undrafted, so we will be randomizing him. And then Christian Barmore of the New England Patriots. And we're back into some veterans as we only have 2 packs left in this score break. And if you're here for the eBay auction, 744 and 745, those will be going on right after we complete this score. Feel free to take the time while you're here to check out BreakTraders.com and take 20% off your first purchase using the code NEWBT. NEWBT, and then maybe you'll get hooked. And if you can take 20% off any purchase of any break with that first one. And then if you're a returning customer, you always get 10% off 3+ spots. And tonight we're really running the Contenders basketball that just came out, and you can get 15% off that. Jamar Chase with the Cincinnati Bengals, and a hot rookies Trey Lance, followed up by a celebration James Washington, and then a Tyson Campbell auto, and that is of the Jacksonville Jaguars, so that's going to be going to Matthew. Then we've got Jamie Newman of the Philadelphia Eagles, Shane Buechele of the Kansas City Chiefs, Pat Freiermuth of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals, and Elijah Moore of the New York Jets, followed by another Tyson Campbell, this one not an auto, with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Dylan Morris, another Jacksonville Jaguar right there. And we have the Asante Samuel Jr. of the Los Angeles Chargers, followed by Ben Skornek of the Los Angeles Rams. And then we're back into these veterans to finish off the second to last pack and break 743. Alrighty, the last pack here. Younghoe Koo, Kyle Rudolph, Ben Roethlisberger, Michael Pittman. And Emmanuel Sanders now with the Buffalo Bills. Scorecard, Greg Zuerlein, All Hands Team, Tyreek Hill, Breakthrough, Josh Jacobs, followed by an NFL Draft, Justin Fields, another Fantasy Stars to randomize. Then we've got Kenny Yeboah of the New York Jets, Patrick Jones II of the Minnesota Vikings, followed by Mac Jones of the New England Patriots. Yeah, I would love to see BT Park, and we have an easy way to get there with that 4-boxer of Topps Inception. Ian Book with the New Orleans Saints, followed up by Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons. Then we've got Rakeem Boyd of the Detroit Lions, and Chatarius Tutu Atwell of the Los Angeles Rams. Yes, there's that Bowman eBay on the schedule, but I'd still love to see the Topps Inception up there. Dwayne Eskridge of the Seattle Seahawks, followed by Kylan Hill of the Green Bay Packers. And now we have some vets to finish off this last pack. Alrighty. First, we will randomize the Panini points. The points that were in this break 743. 250 of them. That is 9. 9 times right there. Let's randomize it. I thought you meant the ice, some of the cracked ice in contenders. Boom, it is going to Freddie. Freddie, congratulations on those points. And now we're going to do the undrafteds. Damon Hazelton 1, CJ Marabelli 2, Brady White 3, Zach Smith 4, Peyton Ramsey 5, and KJ Costello 6. Let's see. That's going to be 6-time randomization right there. Alrighty. And 5841 gets the Damon Hazelton. Slip Tim with CJ Marabell. Brady White going to Eagle Boy. Zach Smith going to Beauty 5338. Peyton Ramsey going to Irby 6857. And KJ Costello going to Gabe NC10. Let's get these Fantasy Star randomizations done as well. Out of the box doesn't count. We're going to randomize this one 6 times. There is still one more. That's going to Kansas City. We're going to randomize this one 4 times. 4 times right there. And that is going to Kansas City. This one we will randomize 5 times. 5 times right there. And LA, let's go into the Chargers. Then this one between the Broncos, Bills, and Carolina. We're going to randomize it 2. Sorry, I didn't do the first one. There we go. It's going to Carolina. This next one going to be between Baltimore, Green Bay, and Tampa Bay. Yeah, we'll definitely look into a two-year break, multi-year break for some of these next products that we've got coming up. And then we have this one going to the Ravens. The Ravens getting that one. Followed up by the 6th one of these Fantasy Stars to randomize right here between Kansas City, Seattle, and Minnesota. We're going to randomize that twice. That's going to Minnesota. And then our 3rd and final randomization our 7th and final randomization of this break is going to be randomized 5 times right there. And that's going to Tennessee. All right, let's run down some of these rookie QBs that we hit. We have Mac Jones of the New England Patriots, Ian Book of the New Orleans Saints going to Cynthia, Justin Fields going to Donnie, Shane Buselli going to Brant, Jamie Newman going to Timothy, Trey Lance going to Joseph, Mac Jones going to Matthew, Sam Ellinger going to Melissa, Jarrett Patterson wasn't supposed to be in those guys, sorry there, Davis Mills going to Cynthia, Kyle Trask to Melissa, Justin Fields to Donnie, Justin Fields to Johnny, Justin Fields to Donnie, Trey Lance to Joseph, and Trevor Lawrence to Matthew. And now our featured cards. We had another Trevor Lawrence rookie right there. And then we have a Robbie Anderson gold zone out of 50, followed by a Tyson Campbell and then a Sean Wade out of 50. That's Sean Wade of the Baltimore Ravens going to Eric, Tyson Campbell of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Matthew, and this Robbie Anderson of the Carolina Panthers going to Gabe. And that's the end of break 743, the 2021 Score One Box Pick Your Team or eBay auction. And now we have to do our giveaway of the keyword sarcastic. Type sarcastic in the chat. We will do a pull out of the saute stock pot, and then we will get going with break number 744. Sarcastic in the chat. Alrighty, John, can we get a countdown?
Sure. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is going to T-Man.
T-Man, and this is a Panini Contenders football. We have Mark Ingram, Kenny Galladay, Marlon Mack, and MVP Contenders Matt Ryan. That's a cute card right there. With that red, that Le'Veon Bell MVP Contenders, that couldn't have been more wrong. Amari Cooper, Le'Veon Bell, and Tariq Cohen. Congratulations, T-Man. Alrighty, we are going into break number 744, but first we've got some teams to auction off here. We've got a couple teams, and we're going to be doing them in different orders. First, we'll give you the we will do the NFC teams all together. That's going to be Atlanta, Arizona, New Orleans, and the New York Giants. And we'll start the bidding at $5. T-Man won the pack, Harry. $5 for that one. One spot left in that Topps Inception. One spot left in Topps Inception. Harry with $5. Harry with $5. Do we have $10? Harry with $5, the current high bid. $5, the current high bid. Do we have 10? All right, we will start the countdown here. 30 seconds on the clock. Get your bid in. Get your bid in for this one. Alrighty, looks like Harry has it with $5. Harry, you know what to do. The next teams were the AFC teams. It's a combo of Cleveland, Houston, and Tennessee for $5 right there as well. $5 from Cynthia. Do we have $10? Let's get that Topps Inception basketball hobby moving. One spot left in that. Let's see it break tonight. One spot left for $99. Cynthia with $5 is the current high bid. Current high bid there. And we will start the 30-second countdown. Thanks, Harry. Alrighty, Cynthia, you've got that one for $5. For $5, and then we will rip into this. But head on over to BreakTraders.com. First-time customers use the promo code NEWBT. Oh, sorry, I misspoke. Cynthia didn't get it. Double M got it for $10. Double M, $10. Thanks, Jan. My mistake there. Sorry, I completely missed that. Thank you all. Double M, send the payment to paypal.me/BreakTraders or PayPal@BreakTraders.com. Yep, Cynthia, you did lose. I was incorrect there. You can use promo code NEWBT for 20% off your first purchase at BreakTraders.com. We have 11 spots left in a Mosaic football hobby. One spot left in that Topps Inception baseball hobby 4-box 3-team random. 12 spots left in a Chronicles Pick Your Team. 14 spots left in the Contenders basketball hobby 1-box Pick Your Team, which you can take 15% off. 15% off all 2020-21 Contenders basketball breaks using the code CONTEND15. Alrighty. Here we go. Break 744 of the 2020 Chronicles Hobby Hybrid H2. And we have switched, I believe, going forward, our eBays are going to be the Hobby Chronicles Hobby breaks going forward here. We've got a Jordan Love base RC right out of the gate, followed up by a AJ Brown. That Jordan Love going to Peter, then an AJ Brown, and then it's going to be our first Prism Black, and that's LaVisca Chenault of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's going to Nick. Then we've got a Zach Moss of the Buffalo Bills going to Shannon, a CeeDee Lamb Crown Royal of the Dallas Cowboys going to Ryan. Then we've got L'Jarius Sneed, 25 out of 199 going to Beauty 5338, followed up by an Antonio Gibson going to Haley. Then we've got Isaiah Simmons of the Arizona Cardinals going to Harry. What's up, CL Fernandez? Great to see you in the house tonight. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Justin Herbert base Chronicles RC, and that's going to be going to Josh. Then a Stephon Diggs and a TJ Hawkinson. Followed up by a Clear Vision Jordan Love going to Peter, and a LaMichael Perrine Crown Royal going to Shannon. Then we've got a Cole Kmet Crown Royal, and that is also going to Shannon. Followed up by a Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts going to Leon with the Eagles, and a Joe Burrow of the Bengals going to Peter. That's a huge hit. That is a huge hit from Flawless right there. Chris Godwin, followed by Travis Kelce and Lamar Jackson. Then we've got a Justin Jefferson playoff momentum. A Crown Royal James Robinson of the Jaguars going to Nick. That Justin Jefferson going to Haley. A Crown Royal Tua going to Beauty 5338. A Luminance Justin Herbert going to Josh. And DeAndre Swift of the Detroit Lions going to Chance. All right, halfway through this Chronicles Hobby Hybrid break. We've got a Randy Moss base, followed up by Nick Chubb. Then we've got J.K. Dobbins of the Ravens going to Cherie, and a Justin Herbert rated rookie going to Josh. Followed up by a Gaby Davis Crown Royal, and that is going to be going to Shannon. And then we've got T. Higgins of the Bengals out of 199 going to Peter. Then we've got Jake Fromm of the Buffalo Bills going to Shannon, and Jacob Eason of the Colts going to Peter. I know Brett wants to see some Contenders basketball. I want to see Contenders basketball, and that's why I'm giving you 15% off with the promo code CONTEND15. We've got Ben Roethlisberger, followed up by Devontae Adams. And then it's a Prism Black Silver Jerry Jeudy. That's a great hit, and that is going to Nick with the Broncos. Then we've got a Legacy Henry Ruggs III, followed by a Crown Royal Justin Herbert. And a Crown Royal Darnell Mooney. Followed up by another Jerry Jeudy of the Broncos, going to Nick, and Antonio Gibson going to Haley. And our last pack here, Ryan Tannehill, Josh Jacobs, Miles Sanders. Then we've got a Justin Herbert Dynagon going to Joshua, followed up by a J.K. Dobbins Crown Royal going to Cherie, and a KJ Hamler Crown Royal going to Nick. Followed up by Laviska Shenault of the Jaguars going to Nick, and Chase Claypool of the Steelers going to Chris. Let's get this Topps. Ooh, that Topps Inception appears to have closed. Perfect. Topps Inception is now closed. Let's run down these rookies. Chase Claypool, Laviska Shenault, KJ Hamler, Antonio Gibson, Darnell Mooney, Henry Ruggs III, Jake Fromm, Gabe Davis, James Robinson, LaMichael Perrine, Isaiah Simmons, Antonio Gibson, L'Jarius Sneed out of 199, Zach Moss, rated rookie. Followed up by J.K. Dobbins, Crown Royal, Justin Herbert, Dynagon, Jerry Jeudy, Justin Herbert, Crown Royal, Jacob Eason, Luminance, T. Higgins out of 199, Crown Royal, Justin Herbert, rated rookie, J.K. Dobbins, score, DeAndre Swift, Luminance, Justin Herbert, Crown Royal, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Jefferson going to Haley, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Cole Kmet, Crown Royal, Jordan Love, Clear Vision, Justin Herbert, base, CeeDee Lamb, and Jordan Love, base. Oh. I don't know why it says you have the Patriots on this list. I apologize. There seems to be some sort of mistake.
The NFL teams are listed in alphabetical order from 2019, and they were changed in 2020, which is why the list was messed up. I just fixed it for you.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for fixing that, Jan. And now our features. Thanks for pointing that out, Haley. I didn't even realize that it's just something that we had on the back end, but we have it right in the actual system. Our two big hits was Laviska Shenault Prism Black going to Nick, and then Jerry Jeudy Prism Black Silver going to Nick as well. And that's the end of break 744, the 2020 Chronicles Hybrid H2. And now we are on to our next Chronicles football break. This also a hybrid. This one we only have two teams to auction off, and we will be doing those together. And this is going to be the Bills and Texans. Bills and Texans, bidding starts at $5. $5 for the Bills and Texans. We've got Brad. Brad, it's great to see you. Brad with $10 is the high bid. $10. Carl, so you have the opportunity to bid on the teams. Currently, the high bid is $10 for the Bills and Texans. Do we have $15? 15 from Carl. 15 from Carl. Do we have 20? 20 from Brad. 20 from Brad. Do we have 25? 20 from Brad is the current high score, and we will start this countdown. Get your high bid in before the 30 seconds is up. High bid before the 30 seconds is up. 25 seconds remaining here. Alrighty. The bidding has ended and Brad takes it. Brad, click the link in the chat or send the PayPal to PayPal@BreakTraders.com. Peter, you may be behind in the stream. You're going to want to beat it live. Next up, we're doing another movie keyword giveaway. The first two keywords have been orphanage and sarcastic, and the third keyword is recovers, and you have 1 minute to guess the movie and type recovers in the chat to be entered to win. Problem Child, no. Lemony Snicket, no. Shazam, no. No movies yet. Movie giveaway guessing has ended, but you can still enter the keyword into the chat for a chance to win. And as soon as we get confirmation that those are paid, we will get rocking and rolling here. Just waiting to receive payment. In the meantime, get into our contenders break. All right, we've got 5 contenders breaks we could do tonight. Pick your team right now, 15% off. Let's get that going. Would love to dive into contenders. But first, right now, we'll be diving in to break 745, the 2020 Chronicles Football Hobby Hybrid H2 eBay auction. We have Warren Moon, followed up by Joey Bosa, and then a Joe Burrow legacy, followed by a Tua legacy. That Joey Burrow going to John and Tua going to Chris. And then a Jerry Jeudy Crown Royal, followed by a Chris Strevler of the Arizona Cardinals. Jerry Jeudy going to Cody and Chris Strevler going to Chris. Then we've got Jalen Hurts of the Eagles and Joe Burrow of the Bengals. Jalen Hurts going to Ian, Joe Burrow going to John. We've got a Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater followed by Daniel Jones, Zeke Elliott, a Laviscus Chenault Dynagon rookie. Then we've got a Brandon Ayuk Crown Royal. Brandon Ayuk of the 49ers, followed by a Chase Young Crown Royal, and that is going to, you guessed it, Haley. Followed by a Justin Herbert Luminance. And then a DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift going to Nick with the Lions. Deshaun Watson, Derrick Henry, Keenan Allen, a playoff momentum Tua, followed by a Patrick Queen Crown Royal, and then a Jordan Love Crown Royal, followed up by a Laviscus Chenault Luminance. Thanks. Laviscus Chenault Luminance, and then Chase Claypool. Alrighty, halfway through this break. Deebo Samuel, followed by J.J. Watt, then a score, Henry Ruggs the third, followed by Laviscus Chenault, rated rookie, a Laviscus Chenault Crown Royal, and a Chase Young out of 199 Crown Royal, followed by Antonio Gibson. Then a Isaiah Simmons to finish off that pack. Henry Ruggs the third, followed by Marquise Brown, followed by a L'Jarius Sneed Prism Black. Oh, can you fix that again? You have the wrong NFL teams list again. I got it. There we go. It should be fixed for you. I apologize about that. Just LaMichael Perrine. Then we've got a Henry Ruggs the third Crown Royal, followed by a Randy Moss out of 199. And a Jake from State Farm, and then a Jacob Eason Luminance. We plan on running some snake drafts, and you can fill out the survey right there that's in the chat to tell us what you want to snake. We've got Drew Brees, CeeDee Lamb, base RC, followed by Troy Polamalu. Then a CeeDee Lamb, Clear Vision, a CJ Henderson, Crown Royal, and a Jonathan Taylor Crown Royal. I feel like that's the first Jonathan Taylor we've pulled out of Chronicles tonight. Then we've got a Jerry Jeudy and an Antonio Gibson to finish this pack and break off. Now let's run through the hits, or the rookies, to get started. We've got Antonio Gibson going to Haley, CJ Henderson going to Ryan, Jake Fromm going to Brad, Henry Ruggs the third going to Philip, LaMichael Perrine going to Nick, Isaiah Simmons going to Chris, Antonio Gibson to Haley, Laviscus Chenault to Ryan, Henry Ruggs to Philip, Chase Claypool to Chris, Laviscus Chenault to Ryan, the Crown Royal Patrick Queen going to Caesar, Crown Royal Brandon Ayuk going to Michelle, Laviscus Chenault going to Ryan, Chris Strevler going to Chris, Jerry Jeudy going to Cody, with Jonathan Taylor going to Cody as well. CeeDee Lamb going to Cody. CeeDee Lamb to Cody. Jacob Eason going to Cody. The Chase Young out of 199 to Haley. Jordan Love, Crown Royal, going to Albert. Tua going to Chris, followed by DeAndre Swift of the Lions going to Nick. Then we have Justin Herbert of the Chargers going to John, followed by Chase Young going to Haley. Then we have Joe Burrow going to John. Jalen Hurts of the Eagles going to Ian. Then we have Jerry Jeudy going to Cody. Tua going to Chris. And the Joe Burrow Legacy Silver going to John. And then our big hit of this one, or our hit of this one, was the L'Jarius Sneed Prism Black, and that's going to Albert. That is going to be going to Albert. And that is the end of break 745, the 2020 Chronicles H2 1 box eBay auction. And we'll be right back. All right, we are back. We only have 2 teams to auction off here. We'll do them together. It's going to be the Atlanta Hawks and the Pacers. And we will start the bidding at $5. $5 from Cameron. Do we have $10? Alrighty, we will start the countdown here. 30 seconds on the clock. Carl has the high bid with $10. 30 seconds on the clock. Get your bids in before it's up, and the high bid will win. Has to be in increments of 5, Cameron. Alrighty, Carl, you take it with $10. Carl, please use the link in the chat or send the payment to PayPal at BreakTraders.com. In the meantime, type recovers into the chat. Type recovers into the chat, and we will... and Cameron, sorry, that 15 came right after the countdown was complete. Type recovers in the chat, and we will randomize to have a pull from the Saute stock pop. In the meantime, that Contenders Basketball Hobby moved from 32 spots to now 8 spots. And you can get in that pick your team with 15% off. Then we've got 6 spots left in the Chronicles Football Hobby 1 box pick your team. 6 spots left in the Topps Bowman Baseball First Edition. We've also got 14 spots left in a Prism Basketball Hobby 1 box team random. That's on sale for $65 a spot. 11 spots left in the Mosaic Football Hobby 1 box. Pick your team as well. And then we've got a bunch of other breaks and then pre-sale breaks on as well. And remember, next week we are going to be having one show on our normal Wednesday nights, and then our next show is actually going to be on Friday night instead of Saturday night. And that is due to the Contenders Sorry. That is due to the Contenders Draft Picks College Football Hobby break that's going off. So on the 26th, we'll have 2 eBay auctions for Panini Legacy Football to get that started for that draft party. Yep, eBay listings will end Thursday for the Friday break, and eBay listings will end Tuesday for the Wednesday break. And then on our eBay breaks for Friday are going to be 2 Contenders Draft Picks College Football to get started, and then 2 Legacy Football Hobby, and then a Fast Break Basketball and a Bowman Baseball. Alrighty, can we get a countdown, John?
Sure. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Cynthia has it.
Cynthia has it, and she's getting a 2021 Topps Heritage Baseball. We've got Abraham Toro, Nolan Arenado, Javier Baez, Lucas Gelato, Keston Hiura, Ramal Tapia, a Cubs Purple Wilson Contreras, Colton Wong, and Yadier Molina. Alrighty. This is break 746, the Prism Fast Break Basketball 2020-2021 eBay auction. Let's rip into these. Got Zach Collins, a Terrell Terry of the Dallas Mavericks going to Jason, followed by Christian Wood of the Pistons, and then a Disco Alfred Payton, followed by Aaron Gordon. We've got Trey Young, Josh Hart, a Josh Green of the Mavericks, and then a Kyrie Irving throwback disco of the Brooklyn Nets going to Armando, followed by Josh Jackson. We've got Will Barton, Derrick Rose, and Isaac Okoro silver rookie of the going to Michael, Darius Baisley, and Kemba Walker. Buddy Hield, Patrick Williams RC, followed by Serge Ibaka, a disco Jaren Jackson Jr. with the Grizzlies, and then Goran Dragic to finish up that pack. We've got Harrison Barnes, Tim Hardaway Jr., James Johnson, a downtown Devin Booker, Hot Disco, and then Dirk Nowitzki. The Suns, the number 2 seed, really hoping they take down the Lakers, but we will see. Thomas Bryant, DeMar Carroll, a red disco Aaron Holiday of the Indiana Pacers, followed by Jimmy Butler and Seth Curry. Have Terrence Ross, a Jameis Ramsey RC of the Cincinnati or the Sacramento Kings, Bobby Portis, a disco Damari Carroll of the Rockets, and then Al Horford. We've got Reggie Bullock. Came in like a LaMelo ball. And that is going to be going to Darren. Followed by an Aaron Naismith Disco RC. Aaron Naismith Disco RC. And then a Fireworks LeBron James. And then Emmanuel Mudiay. That was a strong pack right there. We've got Kevin Porter Jr., Ricky Rubio, a blue Steph Curry. A blue Steph Curry. That is out of 175. And that is going to Cameron. Then we've got Derek Favors, the variation of Naismith, and then Nemanja Bjelica. Alrighty, halfway through. DeAndre Ayton, Evan Fournier, Jordan Nora, RC, a Disco TJ Warren. Then a PJ Washington Jr. of the Charlotte Hornets. Contenders down to 7. Let's get that down to 0 using the promo code CONTEND15. Dorian Finney-Smith, Tyus Jones, Bradley Beal, Fireworks, D'Angelo Russell, and Kevin Knox the second. Followed up by Malcolm Brogdon, a Malachi Flynn RC, a blue Vernon Carey Jr. RC. That's out of 175. Then Daniel Teese, Miles Bridges. We have Robert Williams III, Jake Layman, Rodney Hood, a Disco Tomas Satoransky, and Jordan Clarkson. Six spots left in the Chronicles Football Hobby 1 box. Pick your team as well. Let's get that broken. I know Joey Lai wanted to come back and be in that break with all of y'all. Chris Paul, Kristaps Porzingis, Mikal Bridges of Fearless, Anthony Davis, and then a Josh Richardson base to finish that up. Also, would love to break into our first Topps Bowman Baseball first edition. And we only have 6 spots left in that 3-team random. Drew Holiday, Tyrese Halliburton, and we have a gold. And that is going to be Jaylen Brown out of 20. Out of 20, and that's going to Kyle with the Celtics. Then we have Shabazz Napier and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Luka Doncic, Jabari Parker, Jaden McDaniels, or Bronze, sorry, not gold. Jaden McDaniels and a Jamaris Ramsey Disco RC. Looks like we've got 2 discos and variations in that first, or in this box. And then Dwight Howard. And we have 2 packs left in this break. Tristan Thompson, a Jalen Smith RC, followed by our auto, and that is going to be Josh Richardson of the Philadelphia 76ers going to Robbie. Then we've got a downtown James Harden and Andrew Wiggins. 6 left in that Contenders. Pick your team. And 6 spots left in the Chronicles. Pick your team. Gordon Hayward, an Anthony Edwards RC. Anthony Edwards, and that of the Minnesota Timberwolves going to Aaron, followed by a red DeJounte Murray. Red DeJounte Murray of the Spurs. Then we got Jaylen Brown and Jordan Poole to finish off that pack. Now, or that pack and that break. Now let's run down these rookies. We have Jalen Smith going to Cody. Jaden McDaniels going to Aaron. Tyrese Halliburton going to Darren. Malachi Flynn going to Adam. Jordan Nora going to Nate. Jameis Ramsey going to Darren. Patrick Williams going to LJ. Isaac Okoro going to Michael. Josh Green of the Mavs. And Terrell Terry of the Mavs going to Jason. And now our featured cards. We have an Aaron Naismith variations going to Kyle, followed by a came in like a LaMelo ball going to Darren. We have the Vernon Carey Jr. blue out of 175, and that is going to Darren as well. The Jameis Ramsey disco variation of the Kings going to Darren, and then Anthony Edwards base of the Timberwolves going to Aaron. And then we have our bronze out of 20 Jaylen Brown and our Josh Richardson auto. And that is the end of break 746. End of break 746. And we will be right back with some baseball. Alrighty, we are back in BreakTraders Park for the Bowman Hobby 2021. Bowman Hobby 2021. And we are going to run a special here this evening on the Bowman Chrome First Edition box that is up on our site. You can take 15% off using this link. 15% off using that Bowman Chrome link, and that will get you and use promo code Bowman1 so we can get that break closed. We only have one team here to auction off. One team here to auction off, and that is the Houston Astros. The Astros starting the bidding at $5. $5 from T-Man. Do we have $10? Carl just behind T-Man. Do we have $10? Do we have $10? $10 from Carl. And let's count this down. $10 the current high bid from Carl. And we have 15 from T-Man. 15 from T-Man. T-Man, Carl's got it for 20. Carl's got it for 20. Carl, send your PayPal payment right there into the link in the chat. Once we receive, we will get going. And while we wait for that payment, we'll do another keyword movie giving guess away. Guess, and it is love. Love. Type love in the chat and combine that with orphanage, sarcastic, and recovers to guess the movie. Four spots left in the Chronicles. Pick your team. 5 spots left in the Contenders. Basketball Hobby 1 box. Pick your team. If you're new to BreakTraders, you can take 20% off either of those with the promo code NEWBT, or if you're a current customer, you can take 15% off the 2020-21 Contenders Basketball Hobby with the promo code CONTENDERS15. No correct guesses yet. Movie giveaway guessing has ended. And we're getting started. This is break 747, the Bowman Baseball Hobby 1 box eBay auction. Dylan Carlson, RC, followed by Miguel Cabrera. Then we've got Max Kepler, Laboratories, Blake Snell, a Bowman Chrome Ryan Vidal, a Bowman Chrome First, Alexander Ramirez, followed by Daniel Lynch, Junior Severino, Bowman First, and a Max Meyer. And if you like the Bowman First, you can use the promo code Bowman1, that's lowercase Bowman, and then 1 to get into the 2021 Topps Bowman Baseball First Edition 3 3-team random that we have on the break for 20% off. We've got Yu Darvish, a Tariq Screwball RC, followed by a Clark Schmidt RC and a Tristan McKenzie rookie. Then a Rookie of the Year favorites, Alec Bum 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 Aram. Then we've got Royce Lewis Bowman Chrome, followed by Cade Cavalli, Andrew Delquist, Yobert Sanchez Bowman first, and a Drew Romo. An Ian Anderson RC, followed by Nick Madrigal. Then we've got Garrett Crochet and Jose Altuve, followed up by a futurist Heston Kyrgyzstan. Edward Cabrera, Mario Feliciano, Tyler Soderstrom, Keanu Kevagako, and Brandon Marsh. Prep. We've got Pete Alonso, Manny Machado, Luis Garcia, RC, followed by a Sixto Sanchez. Then we got Geraldo Perdomo, Bowman Scouts, top 100. Followed by Corbin Carroll, Antonio Gomez, Bowman first edition, or first. And then Geraldo Perdomo, Adesino Reyes, Bowman first, and Christian Robinson. Three breaks in the red zone. Hopefully those fill. Otherwise, it's going to be a short night here at BreakTraders. Jordan Alvarez, Jacob deGrom, Mike Clevenger, Matt Chapman, a Joe Adele out of 499, and that of the Los Angeles Angels going to Jacob. Bryce Yarvis, a cracked Robert Hasiel of the San Diego Padres. Blake Walston, Matthew Liberatore, and a Jake Vogel Bowman first. Javier Baez, Whit Merrifield, another Joe Adele RC. And then Cabrian Hayes RC and a silver Adley Rutschman, followed by a Maximum Acosto Bowman first edition, Bowman Chrome first. Then we got Alex Manoah, Fredos Nova, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Tyler Freeman. Charlie Blackmon, Brian Anderson, Bryce Harper, Yadier Molina, Francisco Lindor, Jose Tena Bowman Chrome first, Jason Dominguez, Zach Veen, Garrett Mitchell, and Hun Choi Bowman first. JD Martinez, Austin Hayes, an Evan White RC, followed by Letty Traveras. Then we've got a Jared Kelenic, silver, and that is of the Miami Marlins. That's going to no. Followed by Nick Lofton, Casey Martin, Ismael Mena, Austin Hendrick, and James Beard. And remember, get that Contenders sold out with 15% off. Using the promo code CONTEND15. Jazz Chisholm RC, followed by Casey Mize. Followed by Devi Garcia of the Yankees. and Jake Cronenworth of the Padres. Then we've got a futurist, Francisco Alvarez. The Warriors are gone. Miguel Amaya, Forrest Whitley, AC Lacey, Brandon Shoemake, and Jordan Groshans. Panini Contenders with 3 spots left. 2 spots left in that Bowman Baseball First Edition. You can get 20% off using the promo code Bowman1. That's a uppercase B. The rest of it's lowercase and then the number 1. Luis Campusano RC, Ronald Acuna, Shane Bieber, Christian Yelich, Bowman Scouts Top 100, Francisco Alvarez, Spencer Torkelson, Junior Severino, Bowman Chrome First. Then we got Nick Maton, Bowman First, followed by Nolan Jones and Gunnar Henderson. Two spots left in Bowman First, 2 spots left in Chronicles, and 3 spots left in the Contenders basketball hobby. Sean Murphy, Kyle Lewis, Max Scherzer, Chris Bryant, Anthony Santander, Cody Hosey, Trent DeVoe out of 299. Bowman Chrome First Edition, and that's got a lot going on right there. That's a cool looking card, followed by Ryan Velade, JJ Baldi, and Brett Batty. We've got Bobby Delbeck of the Red Sox, then Christian Pache of the Braves, followed up by Kybert Ruiz of the Dodgers, and Luis Patino of the Padres. Rookie of the Year favorites, Nate Pearson, followed by Vidal Brujan, Bowman Chrome, Yolbert Sanchez, Bowman First, Alexander Ramirez, Bowman First, Jackson Rutledge, and Trevor Larnach. We're definitely going to do a snake tonight. You can let us know what you want to see with the link in the chat. Mike Trout, Luis Castillo, Cody Bellinger, Josh Donaldson, and it is out of 75 of Bowman First, Stevie Emmanuel's gold on-card auto of the Oakland Athletics, and that's going to Brian. Then Adley Rutschman, Jonathan India, Royce Lewis, Nick Lodolo, and Jeter Downs. No problem. Shit. Taking care of that right now for you, T-Man. Aaron Nolan, Joey Gallo, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Luis Robert, an Ian Anderson Bowman Scouts Top 100, Bobby Miller, Keone Cavaco, Edward Cabrera, Ivan Johnson Bowman First, and Jeremy Pena. Freddie Freeman, Tanner Houck RC, followed by a Sam Huff RC. Then we've got a Dalton Varsho of the Diamondbacks and a futurist Nick Gonzalez. followed by Robert Poison, Taylor Trammell, Mario Feliciano, Jared Kelenic, and Jaron Duran. Brady Singer, followed by Alec Bum 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 Bumaran. Bum 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 Bumaran. Then we've got Nolan Arenado, Juan Soto, a silver, Joey Bart, RC, Shane Boz, Adisno Ramirez, Bowman first. Then we got Corbin Carroll, Mackenzie Gore, and Clayton Beater. One left in Contenders, 2 in the Bowman Baseball, and then 2 in Chronicles Football. Bo Bichette, Trevor Bauer, a Talent Pipeline, Ryan Rollison, Colton Wecker, and Ben Bowden, followed by Shea Langeliers, Reed Detmers, Xavier Edwards, Isaiah Green, and a Bowman first, Aaron Sabato. We've got Jorge Solder, Jesus Sanchez, RC, followed by Alex Kirilloff. Then we've got Jose Garcia, RC, for the Cincinnati Reds. And then Asa Lacey of the Bowman Scouts Top 100. Then Bryce Turang, Matthew Liberatore, Bryce Yarvis, Jose Salas, Bowman first, and Spencer Torkelson. We've got a Spencer Howard RC, followed by Kettle Marte. Then Joey Votto, Keston Hura, a Positional Promise, Francisco Alvarez, a Robert Hassel, Bowman Chrome, Blaze Jordan, Bowman Chrome first, Drew Walters, CJ Tantum, and an Eddie Diaz out of 250, Purple Bowman first. We've got Buster Posey, Garrett Cole, Austin Meadows, Chris Bubik of Bowman Scouts, Mick Abel, 94. Jordan Adams, Luis Garcia, Josh Young, Jordan Belzovic, and Matthew Thompson. Tyler Stevenson, RC, followed by an Anderson Tejada, RC. Then we've got Joey Bart, RC. And a Nate Pearson, RC, to round that one off. And then a Futurist Mick Abel. We've got a Dylan Dingler, Bowman Chrome, followed by Jason Rosario, Jordan Westberg, DL Hall, and Andrew Vaughn. Xander Bogaerts, Paul Goldschmidt, Josh Bell, Mookie Betts, Rookie of the Year favorites, Joey Bart, Colton Welker, Nick Allen, Mario Luciano, Nick Yorke, and Unicio Diaz. 2 packs left. Wow, these breaks just sitting in the red zone. Alex Bregman, Jose Abreu, Fernando Tatis Jr., Anthony Rendon, Talent Pipeline, Bryce Turang, Mario Feliciano, and Corey Ray. Mick Abel, Bowman Chrome first. Ed Howard, Gabriel Arias Bowman first, Oswald Peraza, and Julio Rodriguez. And our last pack in this break. Ryan Mountcastle, followed by Christian Javier, Braylon Marquez, and Shohei Ohtani. Then we've got Ryan Mountcastle, Bowman Scouts Top 100, Riley Green, Bowman Chrome, Wander Franco, O'Neal Cruz, Daniel Espinosa, and Eddie Diaz, Bowman First. Alrighty, let's run down these rookies. Braylon Marquez, Christian Javier, Ryan Mountcastle, Mick Abel, Nate Pearson, Joey Bart, Anderson Tejada, Tyler Stevenson, Spencer Howard, Jose Garcia, Alex Kirilloff, Jesus Sanchez, Brady Singer, Dalton Varsho, Sam Huff, Tanner Hook, Luis Patino, Kabert Ruiz, Bobby Delbeck, Luis Campusano, Jake Cronenworth, Devi Garcia, Casey Mize, Jazz Chisholm, Letty Tavares, Evan White, Brian Hayes, Geraldo Perdomo, Bowman Scouts Top 100, Sixto Sanchez, Luis Garcia, Garrett Crochet, Nick Madrigal, Ian Anderson, Tristan McKenzie, Clark Schmidt, Tariq Screwball, Dylan Carlson, followed by a Bowman Scouts, Ryan Mountcastle, Rookie of the Year favorites, Joey Bart, Mick Abel, Asa Lacey, sorry, crap. Just knocked some over. Alex Baum, Ian Anderson, Nate Pearson, Christian Pache, Francisco Alvarez, Joe Adele, and Rookie of the Year favorites, Alex Baum again. Alrighty. Contenders, PYT is closed, but we've still got other contenders up there that we can do this evening. All right, into our featured cards. Futurist Nick Gonzalez, Futurist Mick Abel, Futurist Francisco Alvarez, and Futurist Heston Kyrgyzstan. Then we have a Trent DeVoe out of 299, Joe Adele out of 499, and Eddie Diaz out of 250. And then our big hit is Stevie Emanuel's out of 75. And that is the end of break 747. And we are going to take a 5-minute break and then be back with Break Traders Late Night. Alrighty, we are back with BreakTraders Late Night. We're going to be kicking off here with a Topps Inception 4-box 3-team random. 4-box 3-team random to get kicked off here. That's going to be break 591. Look at all these Inceptions right here, all stacked up and ready to go. Alrighty, let's see how many times we are gonna randomize this one. 5 times, 5-time randomization. The movie was not guessed yet. And there we go. We will get this posted right now. Let it run through once, and then we will go from there. Oh, no, you didn't.
You want 591 up?
Yeah. I got it.
Okay.
Alrighty, there's the list of teams, and once we go through it, we will get started. Run it through and we will get started here. Alrighty, let's break into this. It's Love is the current one. We've got Buster Posey, Paul Goldschmidt, Evan White RC of the Seattle Mariners. That's going to Danny. Followed by Charlie Blackman, Christian Javier RC. And that is going to be going to Christian Javier of the Houston Astros, going to Danny. And then we have our auto, and that is 46 out of 100. And that is going to Brian Garcia of the Detroit Tigers, going to Jim. And then a Trevor Bauer to wrap up that one. And that Trevor Bauer is 24 out of 50. Alrighty. Next up, our box number 2. Have Joey Gallo, followed by Chris Bryant, Garrett Cole, Tim Anderson, Manny Machado. Then we have Cody Whitley, 2 out of 50, St. Louis Cardinals. And that's a rookie, and that's going to be going to Danny. Then Shohei Ohtani. And box number 3. Xander Bogaerts, Clayton Kershaw, Kyle Lewis, Ronald Acuna, Blake Schnell, a Luis Arez of the Minnesota Twins. That's going to Lucas, and that's 14 out of 150. And then Christian Yelich to wrap up that one. And now our last box. If we want to do a snake, let us know what you would like to see in that survey, and we will get it posted. Nick Madrigal, Bo Bichette, Gleiber, Torres, Josh Hader, Kyle Lewis, a Joey Bart out of 100, and then a Wilson Contreras out of 99. Alrighty. Let's run these down. Two of our rookies we got. Evan White of the Mariners and Christian Javier of the Astros. And then our featured cards. We have Wilson Contreras, 56 out of 99, going to Donnie, and Trevor Bauer, 24 out of 50, going to Matt. And then our autos. We've got 4 of them. It's Joey Bart, it's Cody Whitley, Luis Arez, and Brian Garcia. And that is the end of break number 591. 591, and we will be right back. Alrighty, we are back with our first Contenders basketball break. First Contenders 2020-2021 basketball break. We could definitely do a Contenders, that it was intentional. A Contenders snake. We could definitely do that this evening. It would be roughly, I think, 1 second, because there's 5 spots in it, so it'd roughly be $170 a person. $170 a person there. Otherwise, we don't really have any consensus on the rest of the snake options so far. But let's dive in to this, the 2020-2021 Contenders Basketball Hobby 1-box Pick Your Team. Alrighty. We have a season ticket. Jason Tatum, Devontae Graham, Yusuf Nurkic, Rudy Gobert, and Marvin Bagley III, followed by a Panini Contenders lottery ticket of Aaron Naismith of the Boston Celtics. And that's going to be going to Cynthia. Then we've got an Eric Bledsoe, followed up by a Colin Sexton, Domantas Sabonis, and Chris Paul. Yeah, there's some cool cards that the license to dominate is pretty incredible. Kristaps Porzingis, followed by Giannis, Miles Turner, Zach LaVine, a Rookie of the Year contenders, Josh Green of the Mavericks. Then we've got Aaron Gordon, Steven Adams, Michael Porter Jr., Kyle Lowry, and Chris Middleton. Klay Thompson, Karis LeVert, Pascal Siakam. Remember, if you want to get into the 3-team random, you can take 15% off with the code CONTENT15. Bojan Bogdanovic. And then it looks like our first auto, and it's a rookie ticket, and it's Tyrese Maxey of the Sixers. And that is going to be going to Brett Diddley. Brett. And that's an on card. Congratulations, Brett. Then we've got Tobias Harris, Derrick Rose, Julius Randle, and Andrew Wiggins. Russell Westbrook, followed by Jaylen Brown, Draymond Green, Jonas Valanciunas, and a lottery ticket, James Wiseman of the Golden State Warriors, going to Michael. Then we've got Karl Anthony Towns, Rui Hachimura, Victor Oladipo, Al Horford, and Nikola Jokic. We've got Ben Simmons, Gordon Hayward, Kawhi Leonard, Buddy Hield, Luka Doncic. Oh, it looks like we're going to have a license to dominate. Or a permit to dominate. This one, a permit to dominate. And that's Isaac Okoro. Interesting right there. The permits must be for the rookies, and then the licenses are for the vets. That's a cool looking card right there. And that is going to be going to T-Man. Congratulations. Incredible case hit right there. Then Miles Bridges, Eric Gordon, PJ Washington Jr., and Carmelo Anthony. It is a filler right there. Then we've got Patty Mills, Kevin Love, Bradley Beal, and Ja Morant. Followed by the finals ticket, John Wall, 41 out of 49. 41 out of 49 right there. Then we have Paul George, Malcolm Brogdon, DeMar DeRozan, DeAndre Hunter, and LeBron James. And we're halfway through this break. We have Patty Mills, Kevin Love, Bradley Beal, Ja Morant, Lonzo Ball, a season ticket, silver Kyle Lowry, followed up by a Malcolm Brogdon. Then we've got DeMar DeRozan, DeAndre Hunter, and LeBron James. Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson, Trey Young, John Collins, and a Panini Contenders Sweet Shots, Damian Lillard. Yes, it is autographed. Then D'Angelo Russell, LaMarcus Aldridge, John Wall, Joel Embiid, and Goran Dragic. It looks like it has an auto on the front and the back, but I don't know. Brandon Ingram, Blake Griffin, Terry Rozier, CJ McCollum, Damian Lillard, and then we've got an Avery Johnson out of 199 Legendary Contenders auto. With the San Antonio Spurs also going to T-Man. T-Man not having a bad break. Montrezl Harrell, Kevin Durant, Lauri Markkanen, and Jamal Murray. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Nikola Vucevic, Darren Fox, Markelle Fultz, a lottery ticket winners, Isaac Okoro of the Cavs going to T-Man. Then we've got Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett, Devin Booker, James Harden, and Bam Adebayo. 2 packs left in this break. We have 1 spot left in the Topps Bowman Baseball First Edition 3-team random. Let's get that moving. You can take 20% off that with the promo code BOWMAN1. That's an uppercase B, the rest of it's lowercase. Tyler Hero, Davis Bertrand, Stephon Curry, Drew Holiday, Kyle Kuzma, followed by a Sweet Shots, Kawhi Leonard. Then we've got Kemba Walker, Jarrett Culver, Fred VanVleet, and Christian Wood. We have a Zion Williamson, DeAndre Ayton, Kyrie Irving, Sekou Doumbia, another filler that's followed by a Drew Holiday playoff ticket, silver. Then we've got Kelly Oubre Jr., Seth Curry, Donovan Mitchell, Andre Drummond, and Jimmy Butler. All right, let's run down some of these hits. We've got a lottery ticket, Isaac Okoro going to T-Man. A Rookie of the Year Contenders, Josh Green, and that is going to be going to Tyler. And then an Aaron Naismith lottery ticket going to Cynthia. We've got the finals ticket, John Wall out of 49. We have a lottery ticket, James Weissman of the Golden State Warriors going to Michael. Then we have a Tyrese Maxey auto going to Brett, and an Avery Johnson auto going to T-Man. And then our big hit is the permit to dominate case hit, Isaac Okoro, and that is going to T-Man. I think that's printed on the back, but on the front, that looks like it's an on-carder. Awesome. That is the end of break 760. The end of break 760. We will be right back on the football field. We are back and ready to go with break 779 as soon as we have the players loaded. One spot left in that Topps Bowman Baseball. Use promo code Bowman1 for 20% off. Alrighty, looking at the snake draft results, we only have 4 people who's shown any interest in the snakes, and it's spread out. Every football option has 1 vote, and that's really it. Well, we've got 1 vote for a baseball and 1 vote for a basketball as well. Alrighty, let's get started. Break 779. This Chronicles Hobby 1-boxer. If you want to see more Chronicles Hobby tonight, we have a division random available as well. All right. Brett Favre, followed by Rob Gronkowski. Then we've got a Chase Claypool Dynagon RC. That's going to be going to Lucas, followed up by Justin Jefferson, and that is going to be going to Haley. Then we've got Michael Pittman Jr. of the Colts, followed by a Jonathan Taylor out of 99. And that's going to Jonathan. And then a Justin Herbert Dynagon rookie that's going to be going to Joey. And Henry Ruggs the third going to Kenneth. On to pack number 2 in this break. Dick Butkus and Joe Namath, followed by a James Robinson. That's a large patch Crown Royal Silhouettes, and that is going to be going to Haley with the Jaguars. Then we've got Patrick Queen of the Baltimore Ravens going to Haley, and a Tua going to John. Followed up with a Josh Kelly Clear Vision, and that's 23 out of 49 because that's a purple one, and that's going to Joey. Then we've got Patrick Queen going to Haley. Followed by a Jonathan Taylor rated rookie. Is which one numbered, Haley? Sorry. The James Robinson? It doesn't appear to be, no. DeAndre Swift, base RC, followed by Sean Alexander. And then we have another auto. This is going to be Antonio Gibson, and that's going to Haley. I feel like that's Haley's like 5th Antonio Gibson this auto this week. They're just all over it. J.K. Dobbins of the Ravens going to Haley, then Jonathan Taylor of the Colts going to Jonathan, followed by Jacob Eason of the Colts. And then we've got a Prism Black, and it's going to be a Laviscus Chenault, and that is going to Haley. And then we've got a Tua Clear Vision, and that is going to be going to John. Looks like that Bowman just went. There we go. Barry Sanders, followed by Tom Brady, then a Dynagon Justin Herbert, followed by Legarius Sneed. Nice, T-Man. Thrilled to see you be in it. Then we've got Darnell Mooney, followed by James Robinson Luminance. And a Jonathan Taylor score, followed by a Clyde Edwards-Helaire rated rookie. Tyreek Hill, Julio Jones, more than a Thielen. Then we got James Morgan of the New York Jets going to Brad, followed by Gabe Davis of the Bills going to T-Man. Then we've got Delvin Cook, purple. A Delvin Cook, purple out of 99 going to Haley. And I think I might have spoiled it, but it is boom, boom, boom. It's a Prism Black. Joey Burrow of the Bengals going to Matthew. Woo! There we go. Followed up by a CJ Henderson going to Haley. And our last pack here. Baker Mayfield and a Chase Claypool RC. Followed up by a Derrick Henry out of 299. And that's going to Lucas, and that as a jersey memorabilia. Followed by Jalen Reagor of the Eagles going to Brad. James Robinson going to Haley. We have a red zone score, T. Higgins. That is out of 20, and that's going to Matthew. Then you got Chase Claypool, and a CD Lamb rated playoff momentum. Let's run through these rookies. Chase Claypool going to Lucas, James Robinson to Haley, Jalen Reagor to Brad, CJ Henderson to Haley, Gabe Davis to T-Man, James Morgan to Brad, James Robinson to Haley, Darnell Mooney to Harry, Legarius Sneed to T-Man, Patrick Queen to Haley, Patrick Queen to Haley, Henry Ruggs to Kenneth, Michael Pittman Jr. to John, followed by Chase Claypool going to Lucas, then CeeDee Lamb to Haley, T. Higgins out of 20 going to Matthew, Chase Claypool to Lucas, Clyde Edwards-Helaire to T-Man, Jonathan Taylor going to Jonathan, Justin Herbert, Dynagon going of the Chargers going to Joey, followed by Tua going to John, then Jacob Eason to Jonathan, Jonathan Taylor of the Colts going to Jonathan, J.K. Dobbins of the Ravens going to Haley, DeAndre Swift of the Lions going to Joey, Jonathan Taylor of the Colts to Jonathan, Josh Kelly out of 49 going to Joey, Tua of the Dolphins going to John, Justin Herbert Dynagon going to Joey, Jonathan Taylor out of 99 to John, and Justin Jefferson going to Haley. And now our featured hits. We have a Prism Black Laviscus Chenault that's going to Haley, followed by our 3 autos, the Antonio Gibson rated rookie going to Haley, the James Robinson going to Haley, and then the Derrick Henry going to Lucas. And our big boy boom boom, it is Joey Burrow! And that is going to Matthew. Joe Burrow going to Matthew. What a great hit right there, the Prism Black. And that's the end of break 779, the 2020 Chronicles One Box Pick Your Team. And we will be back on the baseball diamond with a 2021 Bowman First Edition 3-team random. Alrighty, we are back with this Bowman Break 643, the Bowman First Edition 3-team random. Let's see how many times we're going to go with this. It's 6 times. There we go. Let me put it in the side. We'll let it run through once, and then we will go from there. After this, we'll do the giveaway for love, and we'll give you another giveaway guessing clue. Alrighty, we are ready to rip. We have Brandon Marsh, Garrett Mitchell, Clayton Beater, O'Neal Cruz, Eunicio Diaz, Forrest Whitley, Kelvin Alcantara, Trevor Larnach, Austin Hendrick, and a JJ Blade of the Miami Marlins. Anthony Volpe, Asa Lacey, Dax Fulton, CJ Chatham, Heston Kyrgyzstan of the Orioles, Jordan Groshans, Maximo Acosta, Adley Rutschman, Jake Vogel, and then a yellow foil out of 75. That's Jared Kelly of the Chicago White Sox going to Jen. We still have Chronicles breaks or Contenders breaks you can get into for 15% off with the promo code CONTEND15. Daniel Espinoso, Luis Garcia, Brandon Shoemake, Brett Batty, Gabriel Arias, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavelli, Nolan Jones, Josh Jung, and Alexander Ramirez. Jeremy Pena, Hunter Green, Jared Kelly, Nick Yorke, Brent Jarvis, Jason Dominguez of the New York Yankees going to Cynthia, Robert Hassel, Yolbert Sanchez, Blake Walston, and a Royce Lewis parallel. Ivan Johnson, Daniel Lynch, Nick Allen, Andrew Vaughn, Shaylon Lears, Alex Manoah, Jackson Rutledge, Casey Martin, Hunya Choi, and a Jordan Groshans parallel of the Blue Jays, the Buffalo Blue Jays, and that's going to Chad. Logan Gilbert, Jonathan India, Jaron Duran, Drew Waters, Xavier Edwards, Hunter Bishop, Alex Thomas, Ryan Velade, Jeter Downs, and Bryce Jarvis. That Bryce Jarvis going to T-Man. Tyler Soderstrom. You do have the Blue Jays. I might have misspoke. Nolan Jones, Geraldo Prodroma, Daniel Lynch, Robert Hassel, Ronnie Mauricio, Jaron Duran, Nolan Gorman, Drew Waters, and CJ Chatham with the Red Sox going to Jen. We got 9 spots left in a Mosaic football hobby. We've got a Chronicles division random up. 14 spots left in the Prism basketball hobby 1-box team random. Spencer Torkelson, Nick Madden, Jason Dominguez of the Yanks going to Cynthia, Austin Wells, Xavier Edwards, Christian Robinson, Tristan Casas, Aaron Sabato, Casey Martin, and Mick Abel yellow foil. We got 2 of those now. This one out of 75. And that is going to Peter. It's the last one on there, but we'll definitely be posting more as soon as we get some more Chronicles hobby in-house. They had to ship it out of California, so it didn't get here in time. It's not getting here until Monday. Alex Thomas, Jordan Westberg, Logan Gilbert, Asa Lacey, Luis Garcia, Freddie Zamora, Edward Cabrera, Nick Lodolo, Jordan Walker, and Ivan Johnson. Elhurst Montero, Nick Gonzalez, Austin Hendricks, Daniel Espinoso, Bo Naylor, Alex Manoa, Hunil Choi, Baron Laura, Mackenzie Gomez, and Christopher Morel. Freddie Zamora, Tyler Callahan, Blake Walston, James Beard, Ronnie Mauricio, Josiah Gray, Matt Manning, Jordan Adams, Oswald Pereira, Keani Cavaco of the Minnesota Twins. Geraldo Prodroma, Shane Boz, Austin Wells, Jeremy De La Rosa, Keani Cavaco, Brandon Marsh, Grayson Rodriguez, Nick Matan, Drew Romo, and Afredis Nova out of 150 of the Houston Astros going to Chad. I don't know if we're snaking. Right now, we've only had like a couple people say they were interested in a snake, and no one could, and it's all just randomly across. So please fill out the survey. Jeter Down, Zach Veen, Seth Beard, Jason Rosario, James Beard, George Kirby, Royce Lewis, Ivan Johnson, Vidal Brujan, and Mario Feliciano. Yes, use the code CONTEND15 to get into that Contenders 3-team random. Casey Martin, Bobby Witt Jr. of the Kansas City Royals going to Mikey, followed by Spencer Torkelson, Robert Hassel, Drew Romo, Tyler Soderstrom, Andrew Vaughn, Max Meyer, Alec Thomas, and Jordan Adams. Tristan Casas, Gunnar Henderson, Bryce Terang, Robert Poison, Drew Waters, Mick Abel, Marco Luciano, Alexander Ramirez, CJ Abrams, and Emerson Hancock. Nick Bitsko, Spencer Torkelson, Tyler Soderstrom, Lever Paguero, Tristan Casas, CJ Abrams, Simeon Woods Retchison, D.L. Hall, Ivan Johnson, and Robert Hassel. Francisco Alvarez, Gunnar Henderson, Jeter Downs, Corbin Carroll, Jared Kelly, O'Neill Cruz, Norland Gorman, Nick Lodolo, Jared Kalenic of the Seattle Mariners going to T-Man, and then a Shane Baz of the Tampa Bay Rays going to Chad. We have Brett Batty, Wander Franco of Tampa Bay. Wander Franco of the Tampa Bay Rays. And that is going to be going to Chad. Followed up by Jason Rosario. Trevor Larnach, Heston Kyrgyzstan, Bryson Stott, Peter Crow Armstrong, Ismail Mania, Andrew Vaughn, and Bryce Terang. Nick Lofton, Jonathan India, Andrew Dalquist, Pete Crow Armstrong, Corbin Carroll, Alec Manoa, Ismail Mania, Matt Manning, Logan Davidson, and Isaiah Green. And folks, even if you don't get in more tonight, remember, get in for our release parties this coming Wednesday and Friday. The Legacy release party on Wednesday and the Contenders Draft Picks release party on Friday. We will not be having a Saturday show on this holiday weekend. Bayron, Laura, Lovier Peguero, Yolbert Sanchez, Bryson Stott, Patrick Bailey, Matthew Thompson, Justin Foscue, Shane Baz, and Blaze Jordan, and Daniel Espino. Heston Kyrgyzstan, Ed Howard, Trent DeVoe, Jackson Coar, Elliot Ramos, Jordan Walker, Edward Cabrera, Carson Tucker, Eunice Diaz, and Nick Gonzalez. 3 packs left in this break. Jordan Groshans, Jeremy Pena, Ronnie Mauricio, Nolan Gorman, Junior Severino, Tyler Callahan, Nick Allen, Josiah Gray, Garrett Mitchell, and Adesino Reyes. Josh Young, Jose Tena, Aaron Sabato, Nolan Jones, Eddie Diaz, Brandon Shoemake, Royce Lewis, Keani Cavaco, Jason Rosario, and CJ Chatham. James Beard, Christopher Morel, O'Neill Cruz, Riley Green, Bryce Yarvis, Seth Beer, Jackson Rutledge, Julio Rodriguez, Terran Varva, and Antonio Gomez. Let's run down some of our hits. We have Wander Franco of Tampa Bay going to Chad. Jared Kalenic of the Seattle Mariners going to T-Man. Bobby Witt Jr. of the Kansas City Royals going to Mike. And then 2 Jason Dominguez's going to Cynthia. And our parallels. Bryce Terang going to of the Milwaukee Brewers going to Jen. Shane Baz going to Chad. Robert Hassel going to Peter. Keani Cavaco going to Cynthia. Christopher Morel going to Mikey. Ivan Johnson going to Cynthia. CJ Chatham going to Jen. Bryce Yarvis going to T-Man. Jordan Groshans going to T-Man. Then we, Royce Lewis going to Cynthia. Alexander Ramirez going to T-Man. And JJ Blade going to Peter. And then our big hits. We have Fredus Novas out of 150 going to Chad. And then a Mick Abel and Jared Kelly, both out of 75. Mick Abel going to Peter, and Jared Kelly of the Chicago White Sox going to Jen. And that is the end of break 643. The end of break 643, hopefully not the end of the night. Looks like we don't have a lot close to closing, but is anyone up for a snake? We have XR football. We could do a snake for 75. A 2-box plates and patches snake for 100. 2020 Phoenix for 100. And Prism No Huddle for 140 for a snake. Basketball, we could do a Revolution Hobby for $75 for a snake. There's 5 spots there. Or $140. Or, sorry, not 140. Let me double check that number. 170 for a contender snake. I'm down with any of those. In the meantime, type love in the chat. Type love in the chat to enter into the giveaway. Not yet. We will be giving another clue after this. All right, John, can we get a countdown here?
Sure. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Joe Garrity.
Joe Garrity gets it, and he gets a 2019 Panini Contenders football. It's Dante Pettis, Cortland Sutton, John Brown, a legendary Contenders, Julius Peppers, Marcus Mariota, Eli Manning, Tom Brady, and Aaron Jones. It's weird, my chat's like not refreshing. For some reason, the Nightbot didn't put it in the chat, the winner. Huh, weird. Oh well. Alrighty, we are on to our next movie giveaway keyword clue. The next keyword clue is Walter, and you're going to have 1 minute to guess the movie. No correct guesses yet. No correct guesses yet. Alrighty. Movie keyword guessing has ended. Alrighty. Who would be in for a 2-box plates and patches snake for $100? Drop a snake in the chat if you'd be in. Lucas and Haley right now. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we have the interest in a snake tonight. Oh, Peter, so that's 3. In the meantime, let's count it down and run the giveaway right here.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Joe Garrity again.
Joe Garrity again with Walter.
Lucky Joe tonight.
Lucky Joe. And this is a Topps Tribute Baseball. Kyle Seager, Gene Seguera, Brandon Crawford, Jesus Luzardo, Fernando Tatis Jr., Jose Asuno, Max Muncy, and Bo Bichette. I haven't seen you guess the movie Carl. All right, we will do the last clue for this one. The last keyword movie clue, and I'm sure it'll go in just a second. Ready, John?
Just a moment. Okay.
Christmas. Elf. Brett has it. Brett has it. Let's see what he gets. Ooh, it's an upper deck hockey, so we will go. We only got one clue in last week, Harry, so we just ran with it this week as well to and ended up it tricked people. We used, that clue was there. The first one on was the first clue of the night, but we didn't included it. Simeon Vollimore, Philip Denault, Connor McDavid, Kevin Hayes, Alex Kilron, Mike Riley, Oliver Bjorkstead, and Jordan Binnington. Folks, that does seem like it's going to be the end of the night. I'm not seeing anything close to closing. I'm not seeing a lot of interest in a snake. So what we will do is we will run down our hits of the night, of which there was only 3 big mags. So our hits of the evening. We had out of the Contenders basketball, we had Isaac Okoro, the permit to dominate. Permit to dominate. Then out of score, we had Justin Fields. The Justin Fields auto, that's him with the Georgia Bulldogs. And then our last big hit of this evening was the Joe Burrow Prism Black. Joe Burrow Prism Black. And those are the three big hits of this Saturday night break. And there we have it, folks. We are wrapped up for the evening. Those boom booms on the ice looked great. Remember though, you can get in to our pre-sale breaks for the release parties this coming Wednesday and Friday. We have the Legacy release party on Wednesday and the Contenders Draft Picks release party on Friday. We will not be having a Saturday show next week. We wanted to give you back the holiday weekend and also give our team here the holiday weekend as well, because as you can imagine, those Saturday night shows kind of take over your entirety of your day Sunday too. Thank you very much for joining us. I think we are going to have our first multi-year breaks on Wednesday and on Friday. I look for those to be posted by Tuesday. We're going to have to figure some stuff out on the back end here, but then we will do it for Tuesday. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. We love you. Thank you to Dan, John, and Jan who are in-house tonight, and we will see you on Wednesday.